Snap. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on. Quake? Yes! Welcome to the Nexus. The latest and shiniest location added to Marvel Snap is the Nexus. The Nexus read, your power here is granted to others as well, which is absolutely insane. This is one of those locations that absolutely indicates the outcome of your match. And with it being the featured location until Friday, October 7th, a 40% increased chance of seeing this location, you're going to want to take advantage of it to get some cubes. So I've got some tips. I've got 3 cards, one from each pool that I think is a good idea to tech in. I'm going to let you know why. I even have a deck list that I don't think is on average very good, but kind of manipulates the location in a way that you might win some games. And then I'm going to do some gameplay examples where we'll see if the deck actually works or not. So, first off the bat here is Iron Man in Pool 1. To me, this is an absolute no-brainer. If you're doubling the power at the Nexus, that's going to double the power at every location, and that's insane. If you have 3 Iron Mans, one at each location, you are winning the game. So, Iron Man, easy add, throw them in, pretty much works with any deck, and there's a lot of combos like Onslaught combo and Mystique, and just a lot of ways to manipulate even more power output at a single location to get the benefit of all 3. I feel like I recommend Iron Man almost every new location. This card is so good. Alright, next up we have Storm. So she's a Pool 2 card. And I think Storm is a great idea because your opponent might invest too heavily into the Nexus. And if you're at the point in the game like turn 5, 6 where you just don't have enough there, but you maybe have enough at other locations, you play Storm there, ruin that location, and their hopes of winning the game. There's a lot of cards that could do this. You could also think about Rhino. That's another option. I just thought Storm would be a fun one because you can maybe do it early and then try and steal that Flood location or abandon it. Up to you. It's not every day you get to highlight Storm, so I think she's a cool option. But the card you almost never see is Quake. Shout out to Ross in the Berryverse Discord. He mentioned that Quake is an unreal play to swap the location of the Nexus to that point where your opponent's been building it up all game. They've been building up this one location. They got some crazy Iron Man combo, and then you Quake on turn 5 or 6 to move the Nexus to a different location that you have set up, dispersing your power to all 3, and they get no benefit. That's unreal. I have Quake in my deck. I hope to pull it off shortly. And Quake is like one of the worst cards in the game right now. She's just so niche. So this is like her time to shine, in my opinion. Alright, now as for the deck list, really quickly, I just have a bunch of stuff here, but some of the ones I wanted to make note of is Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin, you give -8, you're giving essentially -24 to your opponent because that's going to get dispersed across all 3 locations. This isn't just positive power, it's negative power as well. And then the rest is really just to manipulate the other locations, and I'm going to shut them down at the Nexus. There's really 2 ways you can go with this location. You can dive deep into it with a lot of power at one location, that's called going tall, or you can go wide and ruin the Nexus by removing it somehow. There's a lot of other cards, like Scarlet Witch is a great option, Rhino, Storm, Quake, the list goes on. These are great adds to tech into your decks right now if you don't want to play that tall method of Marvel Snap. Alright, let's jump into the games. Alright, in terms of how I feel about this location, I think it's okay. There's not really randomness to it. You can strategize, you can play towards it. There's counterplay as well. Boom, we got Quake and the Watcher. So the Watcher is really just to find out where the Nexus is, so I don't commit resources there early because I don't plan on it. Asgard, the Nexus. So the Nexus, ooh, let's look at that animation. Love how it zooms in, that's pretty cool. I hope it has an animation in game. I haven't seen it yet. So it's the 3rd location. So I don't want to play cards there. I'm going to build up other locations, and then I'm going to Quake down the middle on turn 7. That's the plan. It's going to be hilarious. I can't wait. Oh, I just realized they changed the text on the names. That's interesting. So he puts Rocket Raccoon there, not even knowing, or maybe he does know that that's the Nexus. We're not playing Quake yet. We're not doing it. I want my opponent to commit those resources. He's going to see the Nexus. He's only got 3 more cards to play there, unfortunately. Oh, that was cool. I love it when a location is revealed and it's animated. and it has an animation. That's awesome. I think this location was actually kind of in the game for a very brief amount of time. We're going to play Maximus here, give him a bunch of cards. It was in the game briefly by some like glitch or something. I don't know. A few of the people in the Discord shared screenshots of it. It was pretty funny to see. But I don't think it was animated. I don't think it had an animation yet. So it's something they might have put in there. Alright. I kind of like just playing Nightcrawler right now. I want him to draw the cards. I like that he's got a lot of power there. It's totally fine. And mind you, he only has these power totals because of the Nexus. It is an ongoing effect, essentially, as a location. That's really interesting to note. So when you're doing the math and you're looking at it, that's the case. It is happening right now. So the reason I'm playing Nightcrawler is because I'm going to move him to Asgard, right? We're going to play Iron Man and Morales. I guess I won't have enough mana for that, so maybe we'll just play... I don't have to move him. Maybe we'll just play Iron Man and we'll move Nightcrawler later for Morales and Crossbone play. He loses his Iron Man. That's honestly too bad. And his Angela. I want him to commit so many resources to the right. He's at least kind of doing that, but they're kind of weak. Because the more he plays elsewhere, the worse it is for us. I have to leave a spot open at the middle for Quake and Nightcrawler. So maybe Iron Man now down the middle, just to give us that edge of power. Although I have to find a way to play Crossbones. This is actually, okay, I'm going to say right now, you look at this deck list, you've gotten to this point in the video, maybe check out Crossbones, because the play is to ruin the Nexus at the end of the game, and you might not have an opportunity to ever play him. I'm learning. So let's put Iron Man down at Asgard. Yeah, I like that. Might give us a shot at winning Asgard for Crossbones next turn. Nope, definitely not. They're going to Bishop, Ant-Man, Ice me. Ice my Black Widow.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, this is tricky. They're going really wide. Oh, Hobgoblin. Can I pull this off? If I Hobgoblin... Oh boy. Okay, I have to move Nightcrawler so that I can play Morales. Where do I think they're going to play is the big question. If they play like at both Limbo and Asgard, I'm absolutely done for. But it would be so funny if I can complete this. I don't know why, but I feel like they're going to play at Asgard. This is a make or break deal. We're going to try it. Hopefully they don't play at Asgard. And then hopefully we can move the Nexus. Oh, yeah, okay, it's okay. Oh, I had a heart attack. I thought I won't be able to play. Great, there we go. America Chavez on the left at Limbo. We're going to give him Hobgoblin. Pretty much securing the middle location. And now we're going to Quake and figure out a way to win this match. Maybe we commit elsewhere with the Nexus is going to happen. I have to keep in mind some of this power benefit is only because of the Nexus. But he's got a lot at the left. We're probably not going to win that. Let's just go with all the cards on the right. It's not going to be the Nexus anymore, but if the Nexus hits at Asgard, it's a wrap. Snap. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on. Quake? Yes! Yes! Weird Uatu glitch.
I am.
Watch the negative from Hobgoblin and the Iron Man buffs.
Victory.
Not too shabby for a little rank 23 boy here. Okay, there you go, guys. That's the Nexus. It's a pretty cool location. It's a little bit crazy, but there's counterplay, clearly, as you just saw. Some crazy Quake and Hobgoblin. Insane. Try it out. I'll have the deck list in the comments or the description below. Try it out if you want. It's kind of wild. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Really appreciate it. We're doing daily Marvel Snap content over here. We're having a blast. So come hang out. All right, I'll catch you guys next time.